We are going to take a quick look at Bernie Wrightson. I guess this is a bunch of his like horror stories reprinted. Not quite sure. I don't know if this was like its own thing. I've been a fan of Bernie Wrightson forever, but I never bought like any of his stuff. I was always like, anytime I would go and buy something from Bernie Wrightson, I would look at other, oh, I need this and oh, I need that, and then finally I kind of went on a Bernie Wrightson binge and bought a bunch of Bernie Wrightson stuff for cheap. And this is one of the things I picked up. I have three other books. I'll probably cover them in other videos. But yeah, let's just take a look at some Bernie Wrightson and just kind of chill because this is my last video of the day, so I just want to do like a very quick overview of some Bernie Wrightson. So, writer and artist Bernie Wrightson. So this is all Bernie Wrightson stuff. Again, I'm not sure if this is reprints of his stuff or this was complete originals, but this looks like his Frankenstein stuff. So, yeah. Bernie Wrightson, the master of the pretty much everything. I know Tim. I'm a huge Tim Vigil fan, and Tim Vigil's said multiple times that like he just can't. He always wanted to draw like Bernie Wrightson, but he just can't figure it out. And I don't think anybody's gonna figure out how to draw like Bernie Wrightson. Bernie Wrightson was the one thing I've noticed about Bernie Wrightson's work. It's very angular. It's very the form is very heavy and solid. Um, he's just man. He's just. Oof. I'm not sure when this stuff came out. Not sure what year, but Bernie is no longer with us, unfortunately. True loss. Obviously, Bernie is the creator of Swamp Thing with Len Wein, and obviously he's done more than that in the comics world. But I'm just a master of horror. I love the water. This is such. I've never looked at this stuff before, but I will say one thing. Like, there's. It doesn't feel like there's a lot going on. Maybe I will look at the other books. Maybe we'll look at two books in this. That's that's a fucked up panel there. So we got an evil cat, I'm assuming. Our guy's killing the cat, or he's a psycho. I love his drapery. His drapery is insane. Man, look at that. I'm just trying to kind of look further into that. Man, look at that panel. Wow. The color is interesting. I don't know who colored it, but the color is very, very interesting. Wish it, did Bernie Wrightson color it? There's. Hmm. I'm not sure who colored it. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments. But yeah, some very cool stuff. Some very fucked up stuff. I'm guessing they find the dead body with the cat. Our dude's a fucking psycho. Hmm. Interesting. All right, we'll take a look at another one because why not? We got time. So move this over. So here is issue 2. coming up. Yeah, that coloring is very interesting. I wonder who Bernie Wrightson, like who inspired Bernie Wrightson. Like who, like, yeah, who his comic book heroes are, his art heroes were. I will say one thing, like when I look at what drawing is it? Look at those traps. Look at the trapezius behind that deltoid. Anyways, I just noticed little things like that. So we got some Lovecraft in here. So it's basically like he took, I'm assuming he took books, like horror books, and sort of made them into a comic, which is very cool stuff. I have 4 issues of this. I don't know if there's only 4 issues, but I have 4 issues of it, and it's just cool to kind of look at this stuff, kind of look at Wrightson doing these short stories, these short horror stories. Very much in the vein of like EC. I don't even know if maybe this was an EC. I'm not sure. I know he did Creepy and Eerie. I don't know if he did EC. Excuse me. He did DC's House of Mysteries. And the other one, I forget the other one's name. That's a great panel. Some Tim Vigil shit right there. See, I like, man, the coloring on that panel is very cool. I just like the, like a very snowy environment. It's very cool. The coloring is very interesting. I don't know if it's the printing, like the printing couldn't handle it, which is very possible. So it sort of came up, and it doesn't look great. I mean that. I don't know. That's got to be the paper. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe he was trying stuff out to see how it would work out. But yeah, that is Bernie Wrightson 1, 2. Fuck it. We'll just do all 3. We'll do all 3 issues because why not? And by 3 issues, I mean 4. Sorry, I have 4 issues, so we'll do 4. We'll do all 4 because we'll just flip through them really quickly. Because you can't have enough Bernie Wrightson. Why separate it? Might as well just go through it. The one thing I will say about Bernie Wrightson is like he uses so many different, like angles, I guess, composition angles. He was very this. It seems like the story came before anything else. And there's such a cartoony feel to his work, but man, it's such solid work. Bernie Wrightson is definitely the man for sure. I feel like did they get the color fixed here? I wonder if like maybe he just like fucked with light a lot with when he painted, when he used paint or coloring. I'm not sure. And maybe he's not the one because that seems so much like that House of Mystery cover over here with like the light in the face, like the light shining directly on the face. I'm not sure, but yeah, man. Very interesting. I love how like it's sort of like going that way. It's not straight. It's little compositional things like that that really make things dynamic. That's a great panel there, I think. It's a very Bernie Wrightson feel. That famous, you know, like hunching back, kind of like Swamp Thing that Wrightson is known for. I love it when he draws the figure though. I really do. Like I love that figure drawing. He was very into like the hunched back. Like I do that too when I draw. I do like very hunched over. Man, look at that panel. Absolute master, Bernie Wrightson. All right, we'll take a look at number 4 because why not? Leave it in the comments below if you're still watching. Are you a Bernie Wrightson fan? If so, what's your favorite Bernie Wrightson story or piece of artwork or whatever, you know? All right, so here we have colors by Marcus David. Interesting. So these are not colored by Wrightson. Let's take a look. Hold on. Okay. Look at that drawing there. This feels like Richard Corbin. Maybe they were trying to get like a Richard Corbin feel. I'm not sure. It looks great. This feels very Corbin. Holy shit. But like poor man's Corbin. Okay, so we have Marcus David again coloring. And that's very mean to say about, because Bernie Wrightson's insane, but the coloring is, I've noticed that the coloring is a bit, and it could just, I also noticed that it's on different paper. It's on more glossy paper this time. I think the other ones are on newsprint. So maybe they're trying to figure out the printing. Very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Very, you know, man, that's cool. That's a cool pin. That's like a Frazetta there. Feels like a Frazetta. I love these like cartoony things that he used to do. Like it's so interesting. Very interesting. I definitely think 4 was the weakest. And then we have this Barry Windsor Smith piece on the back that I've seen like a million times. I guess that makes up for the not very interesting. I don't know. It feels like Richard Corbin, but like very weird. But yeah, so I picked these up for like I don't even know, probably like $1 a piece. So yeah, but yeah, that's Bernie Wrightson. Great fucking artist. I love that cover. I'm not really into like the like cartoony shit, but not really into this stuff. It's very cool and whatnot, but it's not my style. Like it's not what I'm into. This stuff's cool though. This stuff is cool. So yeah, that's Bernie Wrightson, and huge fan of him.